Hi guys, so I've sat down to do you guys some readings today, and a friend of mine emailed me and said, I hope that I haven't done anything wrong. So I was like, no, why would you think I've done something wrong, that you've done something wrong? And this had happened with two of my friends. I'd met them via this channel. So they're not in the same country as me. But I do speak to them often, if not daily. And recently I stopped communicating as much. And, they're like, what's wrong? What's going on? Have I done something wrong? And I recognized something about myself that I wanted to share with you guys. Maybe you guys can relate or, find some information in this video. I don't know, I just wanted to share with you guys. I am going to touch another topic on the COVID-19 questions that I've been getting as well, but I'll do this first. So, yeah, they're like, what the hell is going on? What have I done? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, nothing. Why would you think you've done something? And it's my actions that led them to think that they'd done something to me. And they haven't at all. So what were my actions that led them to believe this? I read their messages. I think that I've replied. I forget. Because I've got other things going on, like everybody else, like they have. But usually, even though I have other life going on, I still reply, right? So what happens with me personally is, being a Scorpio, Aquarius moon, you guys might get me. When I have issues going on or problems in my life, I sort of withdraw. Right? I sort of withdraw, save my energy for where I need my focus. I save it for work, my channel, my kids, my home, which my friends clearly understand. But I don't share my problems with them. So they don't know I'm having issues in the first place. Right? So like even I come on this channel and I say to people, I try to be positive and give positive advice, information, and yeah, so nobody's aware, right? So it's like things going on with me. I never pretend that, my life is perfect. It's far from it. I have this great advice because I've made more mistakes than you guys. I'm not pretending that I am, without sin, without mistakes. I'm full of them. That's how I got here. This is why I'm now in a position where I can, help and give advice and tell people, look, it's going to be okay. Because I've been in those moments where you feel like nothing's going to be okay. But anyway, I withdraw from my friends because it's, let's say, an unhealed trauma that we all have. Something that's been ingrained in me all my life. I feel like if I share my problems, people don't really want to know. I feel like people don't really care. Right? And I know you guys have felt that as well. And I know one of my friends was feeling like, people in general don't really care anymore. And it's not true. It's not true. It's something that is within me and I need to deal with. So I was asked, well, how are you going to deal with this? My response is, first acknowledge it. First acknowledge it, right? I was just pulling some cards so that, you guys have something visual, because I wasn't planning on talking like this, but so yeah, My vibes are speaking louder than my words, aren't they? Because I'm not communicating with words. I just end up cutting off and thinking, okay, it's like I'm sort of putting that person on pause and I want to come back to them when I'm good enough, when I'm better and things like that. And my friends, they do not see it like this at all. They want the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it, like all of our friends do. And like, you know, I accept with them. Because I'm very accepting with my friend. One of them's Canadian, one of them's American. So, you know, I listen to them all the time. So they're like, well, you know, we can listen to you too. But like I said, it's something where I felt all my life not worthy, not good enough, not loved, right? And I think it's important to say that on this channel because that's, you know, one of the issues we come across, right? And when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right-minded thinking and the energy of love. And that's what I'm doing. This is why this video's come about, this right-minded thinking. I just stopped and was like, look, Stephanie, this is not right. You need to communicate with people because then it's giving them issues and, you know, making them feel like, oh, well, what's wrong sort of thing. And I didn't think that at all, but they're reading my vibes because I'm not giving them words to read, right? I'm not emailing, I'm not texting. So they've just got to be able to go on their own mind. And it reminded me a comment in the community section as well about the women and men building their walls so high because they loved the deepest, right? Or being scared. I can't remember which one it was. But a gentleman commented saying, this is useful information for men. Because once they get that, you know, we can just close down or speak a different language and they're just misreading our information altogether. And I think I'm probably guilty of this. I did comment on that as well, saying, I'm guilty of this. I sort of give people a chance and once they show me that, you know, they haven't chose me or something, I can sort of back away and be like, okay, you know, I tried. If you didn't read my mind message, it's not my fault. But I'm just expecting people to read my mind, which isn't great, is it? So the first way, how do we fix this? First, I need to acknowledge that I'm doing it. So, right, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting this right-minded thinking. I'm acknowledging I'm doing it. So where do I go from here? First, I acknowledge and then I will definitely meditate and pray about it, and I will put action behind my words. Actually, I replied to one of my friends and said, I recognise my behaviour, I recognise it's not healthy, and opened up, said my problems, right? And it's even, if you look back at my YouTube, it's completely different from when I started. I really was like, no, my guides are telling me, do YouTube. I'm like, no, it's not me. You know, I'm not a person who wants to be out there and things like that. And I've even heard people say, you know what, show yourself. People want to see, you know, women. And I'm like, I get that. Use what God gave you, but also I want it to be about the message. I don't want it to be about me and things like that. So I've been called all sorts of names on this channel, as you guys will know. I've been called a prostitute. I've been called a prostitute for doing YouTube. I mean, okay, each to their own. You all have your opinion and you're free to have that opinion. I've been insulted many sort of ways, but I understand that comes with the territory. Right? I understood that. So I'm okay with that. I find that actually laughable because I relate to maybe when I was overcorrecting people because I was unhealed. And I felt like, no, I was so righteous and I wanted to correct people. And I'd correct them on every little thing. Oh, you spelt that wrong. Oh, you know what? No, you've said it wrong. And I'm really good at arguing both sides of everything. I can see the good and the bad in everything. So I was really good at, just if I felt like it, even if I agreed or didn't, you know, I could argue both sides of it. So I'd try and correct people because I'd get a lot of information and do it like that. So, you know, you may recognize some of that in yourself. And the first step to healing anything is recognizing it. And I need to be accountable for my actions that I'm causing, you know, other people distress, even just by not communicating. It's same as ghosting, right? I think ghosting is quite abusive, especially if you've been in a relationship with somebody and then all of a sudden you just disappear. You know, I'm not about that. I think it's quite abusive. But I also know, like, if you're not ready to be accountable for your own action and own words, maybe ghosting is all somebody has. And that's also helps me now that, you know, I can see both sides and play devil's advocate and say things people don't want to really hear. You know, I've dealt with this quite a lot. And this is the issue, that most people haven't really liked me because I tell people the truth and things like that. So when I'm having issues, I keep it all to myself. And I deal with it all myself. But then I can also be like, well, I have to deal with it all myself. But I don't let nobody in, right? So I can't really moan about it. But, you know, sometimes I do. Like I said, it's about being accountable for my own actions. I'm like that. I am. I'm not going to say I'm anything but. I don't want to be able to blame other people or try and fix other people around me. Because we know it starts with ourselves. So I've just got to try and improve myself, right? And I've just got to work on it and do my best in the situations. We know we can't change other people. It's hard enough changing ourselves, right? So when these situations come around, I just need to, like, tap myself on the shoulder, if you like, and say, you know, don't close off. At least give people a chance to let you down. I think, like, I don't give people a chance anymore to let us down. And I say this in my readings as well about take a chance and give people a chance, the fool. So, yeah, I've really got to, you know, take the leap of faith and trust that my friends will catch me, I'll be supported and things like that, right? And that's the only way I'm going to heal this, by facing my fears and jumping with the fool. It's like we can say we want love, but, you know, we don't let people in and we say, no, they're all the same, blah, blah, blah. You know, men say it about women, women say it about men. And I keep telling people on my channel, it's not a battle of sexes. It's not. Temperance, it's all about this higher learning. It's all about that knowledge. It's all about being able to look at things from each side. That's where we grow. That's where our second chances come about, because, you know, every day we get a chance at life. A new day. Every day we should be grateful, thankful, and, you know, I just really feel that that's what we should be doing. Not just looking at things one-sided. That's the Hanged Man, right? That's perspective. That's enlightenment. That's growing. And we can't expect people to grow with us at the same rate as us all the time, forever. So sometimes we do grow apart. But for my friends here, they probably think like I am just, you know, it can trigger traumas in them about, you know, abandonment issues and people walking away from them in their life and stuff. So I really, really do want to change these things that I'm doing. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do today, and just work on myself. You can't change other people around you, you know? So I just want to work on myself. I just have to accept that it's not right. And I'll just do my best in those situations, and I hope, you know, my friends will forgive me. I did send them a message explaining, you know, sorry, I have this going on. And usually when I have things going on, I start to come across really blunt. So, you know, when you're texting, it can sound rude or crazy and things like that. And I don't mean to. And I just presume that people are going to walk away and leave me anyway. You know, because I think, oh, well, now if I'm bringing bad to their life, they're just going to walk away and leave me. And this is my own issues, right, that I'm learning from. That's that higher learning for me. Yep, there's me, King of Cups. I love them. I love you all. Maybe I don't say it enough. I love very deeply, very strongly. And like I said, I have probably the highest walls on letting people into me. And that's about that, you know, if you want to receive love, you've got to be open to it. It's okay, you know, we learn very well how to give it. But receiving it is very hard for us because we're worried people might walk away from us. So we can even just cut them off and walk away to save face so that we don't get hurt. So we can stay in control of our life, right? But yeah, I wasn't trying to walk away from them. I was trying to sort out, I have a lot going on in my life. And, you know, YouTube doesn't give us paid days off. And if I'm not doing the videos as well as doing everything at the house, and believe you me, the only £1 million YouTubers are those 15-year-old gamers or children opening eggs or Peppa Pig, something like that. It's not me, this Ace of Pentacles. So I've got to try and stay focused because my whole household's at home, right? So only I can make the income right now working from home. I'm trying to have my own foundation here and keep it strong. And I'm just trying to stay positive. So, you know, with my friends as well, like, I don't want to drain them and I can't be drained by them either, right? I have like my children in my house, my grandchildren in my house. We have this COVID-19 situation that's going on in the world. So the energy and the stress is just immense. I feel it all. It's like at times I just can't even eat. You know? Reckless, I know. Going too fast, I know. Needing to slow down, I guess. King of Swords. Yeah. I'm learning. I'm ascending, and this ascension we've got going on now, this leveling up all the time is really crazy. But I'll tell you something as well. The friend that I'm talking about, one is a Scorpio and one is an Aquarius. And I'm like, please forgive me for acting reckless here. And here I am. Oh gosh, Queen of Cups. Oh, guys. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you, like, this is how I'm going to address my problem. This is how I'm going to ascend. This is how I'm going to enlighten myself. I'm going to change my perspective. I'm going to really look at things differently and closely, you know, when I'm going through things. And look at, I am cared for by my friends and family, and share my problems. And that's the Hangman. That's ascension. That's changing, having a different point of view, having a breakthrough, having a wake up. Learning something higher and needing to trust here and jump. Trust my instincts, trust my gut, trust what I've learned. Trust my experiences was all to get me here. And I said I would talk on the COVID-19. And I got a subscriber asking me, not in a negative way, but, you know, just in a genuine, inquisitive way, why did none of the readers on YouTube say COVID-19 is coming? First of all, I did address her in the comments straight away. And I've taken a long time to even talk about this situation. Obviously, I can't get away from current affairs in readings, in general readings, but I've stayed away from facing it. Everybody's like, what are you taking? What supplements are you taking? What are you doing? This and that. So, first of all, I'm not a doctor, so I wouldn't be giving out prescriptions. I would say that for my family, I have purchased vitamin D, the strongest the strongest vitamin D. I have garlic tablets. We have lots of fruit. People were panic buying toilet roll, but I go through lots and lots of fruit. Well, my household does. If I get a chance to get down and get some, that's a different thing. But I don't know why you would panic buy toilet roll to help you against a virus. Vitamin C, elderberry, cod liver oil, old school. I'm old school. And I obviously can't get away that more people with colour in their skin are the ones who it's affecting more, and that's due to the lack of vitamin D. You need more. It's harder for you to get vitamin D from the sun because your skin is darker, so you need more exposure. And when we're locked down, you can't get that extra vitamin D. I think really you should be on vitamin D all the time anyway, but like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a granny. So back to her question, why didn't the readers say it was coming? Okay, so now we know why all this divine timing was coming out in the readings, right? And I'm telling you now, Venus at this time is not great at all. It's at this detrimental square that, it's just saying no one's love life is great or moving anywhere right now. Probably you'll start to feel much better within yourself, but it's a real divine lesson that we're going through here. And when we have one of the most important lessons, we're not going to see it coming. Because if I always explain it like this on my channel, if you're going to get run over, but you're going to learn the most important lesson of your life or meet the most important love of your life, and you're like, well, no, I'm not actually going to get run over and spend months in recovery and in pain and on painkillers the rest of my life. But you didn't know that the ambulance driver, or I think you call it ETA in America and things, was going to be the future love of your life or your twin flame. You're like, I don't know that person. I don't already love them. I'm not going to cross the road. I'm not going to feel that pain. So we're not going to see things coming. Or why would I end up myself in relationships where I would get hurt? Unfortunately, without pain, there's no growth. And I won't go into anything else, I think, about COVID-19. We can all have our opinions and share our opinions without it turning into some big argument. That's the beauty of having different opinions. We can share, we can grow, we can respect each other's opinion. You don't have to be disrespectful to people when you're making your opinion known. And when I have to put when I put a joke on and somebody will be like, that's not funny, you need to recognize that that's on you. That's on you. It's not on me that, you know, you can't have a joke. It's on you. Same as at the beginning of this video, I'm telling you, I need to recognize, I need to be accountable that my actions or my feelings are, you know, projecting here onto another person. Yeah. I said at one point, the most beautiful thing I found on this channel was this sisterhood. And guys, you are there for me as well. But like I was saying, I've never had strong women, you know, around me to say positive things. I've had women who think they're strong, say negative things about other women or trying to put other women down. I've known that in my life. But never have I known such beautiful women as I found on this channel. And such creative and open, wonderful men I've spoke to on my channel. No ladies or unhealed women. No, I'm not a prostitute. No, they're not sending me money. I wish they was. Go ahead, guys. Everybody's in the same situation. How do you think that, you know, these secret millionaires out there are playing on my channel? That's on you, baby girl. You need to look yourself up there. But yeah, well, I'll get to the readings anyway. They're going to be the racy card readings today, as I've posted the other videos. So I hope you enjoy. Yes, enjoy my devotion, because I'm truly devoted to keeping it moving and keeping things positive. Good luck, guys.